On the Mount of Olives, the people began to shout, "Blessed is the King," because of all the mighty works they had seen. Jesus had taught them. Imagine watching Jesus and learning more about God than any possible way. You're watching Jesus, you're hearing Jesus, and listen, you're actually falling in love with this man, Jesus. He's revealing to you the very nature of God in human skin, because God became flesh and dwelt among us. Watch this. What would you do if you saw that? How about this? Have you noticed in life how many times we've been completely disillusioned because we thought we knew somebody and then we found out something else about them? Let's be honest. Some of you are sitting here so saintly like. We could all say, yep. In fact, Lisa told me some years ago, oh, there's so-and-so, some world famous minister. Go say hi to him. And I said, no way. I did. I said, no way. I don't want to go say hi to him. She goes, why not? And I said, because to me, he's up there. I love how I know him. I know him in the pulpit, preaching and teaching the Word of God. I don't want to risk that by finding out he picks his nose or are you hearing what I'm saying? We've become disillusioned when we meet the men of the cloth. Listen, I'm with you. Let's just keep our eyes on Jesus. A friend of mine wisely says that his father taught him, son, in life, keep your eyes 6 feet above or higher. That's a good word. Jesus, eyes on him. Why? People will disappoint. Why? Because we're people. He is the Lord. And you can be secure. That's why your joy can remain steadfast. Psalm 32 verse 1 tells us, oh, what joy for those whose disobedience is forgiven, whose sin is put out of sight. Wow. Obedience. Listen, if he's king and we're the subjects, you're supposed to obey the king. But in his kingdom, is that like, oh boy, here we go, we have to obey him? Oh no, we get to obey him. Lord, tell us what you want and we can live. Right? Think about that. Aren't you glad, listen, I don't know if anybody's ever had this kind of an argument with the guardrail, but when you go down a highway, what are those guardrails for? They're there to save your life. Well, I don't like them there. Well, if you don't like them there, you could fall off the end of the cliff. Well, I think I should have that right. Even the California Department of Transportation says, listen, these people are not so sharp. We better put up guardrails here before they drive into Lake Prado or something. Right? Think about God loving you so much that he puts up guardrails.